Okay, this is my advice to you guys as a business owner, and from, you know, having different brands. And this is all part of having a brand, having a business. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to learn different lessons, but it's just about moving forward and learning from them and becoming better. It doesn't have to be the end of your business, but unfortunately it also can be. So these are the things, the rules that I would say that you should follow as a business owner in order for you to be successful and for you to be on the right side of things when it comes to growing your brand and for it to be profitable. Number one, something that is going to get you in trouble is selling pieces that are knockoffs or designer replicas. This is something that will get you in trouble for sure. So Shopify will definitely flag your store, and they may even ban you for doing this. They have a system that basically senses copyright, or if you name your product something that, let's say you have like a Mickey Mouse necklace and you decide to name it Disney Mickey Mouse necklace, they have the right to take down and remove copyrighted and trademarked products, because in the end there are certain rules that they have to follow as well as a business, so that they don't get in trouble, so that they don't get sued. They don't want to be held liable as well for it. So even when it comes to having a Instagram account and you're selling replicas and designer replicas, you still have the ability to have your account taken down over and over and over and over. Like, I know of Chinese wholesalers that sell different designer products and they're constantly getting their page taken down. Their page is constantly being flagged. And like, even for me, I remember when I had relaunched Luxe Angel NYC, I was trying to rebrand, and I decided that I wanted to sell like these Minnie Mouse necklaces. They were so pretty, but I had got them overseas and I completely forgot. I don't know why I had completely forgot that that was something that I could not do. And Shopify basically was like, no, like, you're gonna have to post a different product, take this one down. Even if you want to do that with Etsy as well, like if you want to sell designer items on Etsy, things like that, your pages are going to be taken down, and you don't want that. And in order to avoid that, you definitely just want to not do that at all. I remember many years ago, I think it was like around 2020, 2019, there was this pretty jewelry brand that I used to follow, and they had so many different cute pieces. They had designer inspired pieces. They also had like Disney characters and stuff like that. And all of a sudden their page got taken down, their website got taken down. So you just want to make sure that you're doing things the right way. Even if you see that you're currently getting away with it, it may not last long. You want to make sure that you just do things the right way. And you may even have people that see that you're selling designer replicas, and they may even try to report you to the Better Business Bureau, or try to report your businesses to, you know, different places in order for you to get in trouble and be held accountable, because I have seen that as well. So I would just say be careful with that overall. I would just say don't do it. Like, if you want to buy replicas on your own, you could do that, but like, for that to be like part of your business, I feel like you should definitely have other pieces mixed in there if that's something that you want to risk. And it's almost like you're having to consistently rebrand and rebuild from scratch, because your page keeps getting taken down because of this. So it's just best to avoid it. So now when it comes to TikTok, as a small business, if you want to promote your brand while you are on live, you have to put content disclosures so that TikTok knows that you are promoting your own brand. And so even then, sometimes you can get in trouble. Like, your lives will be banned, you will be limited, like the amount of viewers that can come onto your live will be limited, because they see that you are promoting things that are causing people to leave the app, and their goal really is to allow people to stay in the app. I think ever since TikTok Shop became a thing, TikTok became really strict about that, because years ago, especially around 2020, TikTok was known for helping small businesses thrive, and for people, a lot of people went viral for their small businesses and things like that. So I think now, especially because they want you to pay to promote your products, they have a huge issue with people going on live, even if you have your link in your bio while you're on live. That can get you in trouble. So it really just is a lot that you have to consider. You have to be very careful. If you want to go live and promote your products, maybe remove the link out of your bio and then go live. Don't say specific words, like if you say like shop, if you say, even if you say Instagram and stuff like that, TikTok is very strict now. So just be aware of this, so that when you are promoting your products, you are able to maneuver around it. But they have been extremely strict about it recently. So okay, so another thing, this is what you do not want to do. You do not want to be copying other brands, because that means you're not being original to yourself. If you are starting a business, that means that you have something different to offer, and you have to figure out what that is. You don't want to be a copycat of another brand that you see that is successful, that's doing well. I would say it's okay to take tips from them, learn from them, but don't try to copy their entire brand. Don't try to take from what they're already giving customers, especially when you are in a similar niche as them. You don't want it to just look like copy paste, like you're doing exactly what they're doing. You're trying to figure out what their formula is in order for you to get the sales and get the numbers and the customers like them. You don't want to be that business, because customers, they recognize that when they are shopping around. They recognize when other brands are copying other companies, so you don't want to be that brand. Okay, so this is important. You don't want to basically expect quick money just because you see other brands doing it successfully. If you are just starting out, you have to know that there may be slow periods where you're trying to bring customers in, where you're gaining customers' trust. And also, this is why it is important, and as I'm speaking about this, I'm talking to myself as well, because I haven't been consistent with Lux Angel NYC on Instagram or even TikTok. But you want to make sure that you are being consistent with your platforms. Be consistent on Instagram, TikTok. That helps you to build trust with your customers, and you want them to see you and know that you're there. You want them to feel confident and know that they can shop with you because they see you all the time, they're familiar with you. It truly takes time, patience, grit to run a business. It is not easy at all. Not being prepared as well when it comes to running a business also can slow you down. And when I say not being prepared, that means just not having the things in place already for you. So for example, I have a pricing calculator digital download that you guys can use. Like if you are confused about how to price your products, how much money you're supposed to charge your customers for your products, you should definitely check out the digital download, because it gives you an idea of how to price your products in order for you to make a profit. So you definitely should check that out. Or if you are wondering how much money it actually takes to start an online store, and this can vary for everybody, it truly depends on your budget, but you could even start with just $100. And with this digital download, you will be able to see how much profit you're able to make, how many units you're able to buy, and it just gives you more confidence in the business that you potentially want to start, because you see the numbers, you see the possibility that is there before you actually dive into it and commit to it. And then it's also something that you can use whenever you are shopping with different wholesale companies. When you look at the Boutique Boss inventory budget planner, you'll see that you enter the budget that you currently have. So how much money do you have available to spend, and really be honest with yourself. Enter the average cost per item item that you see on the wholesale websites that you are shopping on, that you are browsing, that you potentially want to buy, and then you can choose your markup. And you want to stick with these numbers because these are the industry standard, so you don't want to price too high unless you have like luxury jewelry pieces, then you could price a little higher, but for the most part this is industry standard. And then this will give you an idea of what your profit margins will look like for your business. And overall, I think it'll just give you the confidence that you need. So once you're able to see like, okay, I actually can invest $100, maybe $500 or $1,000 into this business, and this is how much money I will potentially make, because you see that the numbers don't lie. And this is a huge thing when it comes to starting a business. A lot of it can be like a guessing game, but then it doesn't have to at the same time. You want to make sure that you are actually making a profit. So that is pretty much it for this video. Oh, also let me tell you guys about shopping wholesale vendors, right? You want to make sure that you are vetting these wholesale vendors. You don't want to just shop with any vendor that you see. You want to make sure that they have a good reputation and a good name. You don't want to shop with just any vendor that you see. Maybe you're like, oh, they have a good price. Be very careful. You do not want to get scammed. I remember when I first started my online clothing store, I had got scammed by a wholesale vendor. They had the cutest, the most trendiest clothing, and I remember like this is when Fashion Nova was basically taking off. They had like that Fashion Nova type feel, type vibe, and I remember ordering from them, and they gave me an item that was completely different from the picture that I saw on the website. So be very careful when you are shopping with these wholesale vendors, and maybe you could even request a sample, because some of them give you samples as well. Check out their Instagram pages, check out their reviews, check Trustpilot. Do your due diligence before spending your money with these brands, because a lot of people use the internet to scam people, so you just want to be careful with that. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in another video.